where dreams come true. Let's rock this chat. Don't need no flag. Got a lot of things to keep intact. So pack that channel and show some love. No rumors, just the facts. Don't you give up now. Go the distance with the information girls.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Information Girls live show. I am Marlene, and I am one of the Information Girls.
I'm Gio, and I am one of the Information Girls. Hey, everybody.
Yes, thank you all so much for being here. And everybody who's in here, we would appreciate it if you are new to subscribe to the channel, like, and watch one of our videos because we have a lot of good information over here. So today, Gio and myself decided we wanted to go live to give you all some updates from some information that is happening here on YouTube.
Okay. I want to talk about the YouTube updates. Especially, it says updates to the advertiser-friendly content guidelines. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and share, because I do want people to know that we're actually telling you this from YouTube, and it's just not us. Although we might share our opinions, but that's all it is, opinion. You should pay attention to what that we show you. So I'm going to go ahead and share this. I don't think you have to do anything, Marlene, unless you want to go to the chat and just welcome.
Yeah, that's everybody. What I'm doing. I'm pulling up everything on the screen.
Okay.
Hi, Mama Four Boys. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. We're doing fine. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Donna, just being real. How are you? Good to see you all. Happy new week. Thank you all so much for being here. We saw, me and Gio saw some updates from YouTube, and we wanted to bring it to you straight from the community guidelines because that's what we do over here. We don't give any rumors. We do just the facts.
Okay.
So, okay, you ready, Gio?
Yeah.
Oh, you shared it. Hold on. Let me add this to the stream.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to do full screen, or you want to stay on the screen?
Full screen is good.
Okay.
All right. Let me see if that's in the chat. Now it's in the chat. Okay. We want to talk about updates to the advertiser-friendly content guidelines. Now, guys, this advertiser-friendly content guidelines is AdSense. Okay, and these are their guidelines. And this is how you get paid. So I believe that what's happening is that where they used to lack on the guidelines for advertiser friendly, they are getting more stricter. Okay, they are getting more stricter, and a lot of people might lose their monetization if they do not pay attention, or you may not can get monetized if you do not follow these guidelines. Okay, so let's go and read what they're saying here. November 22 updates to the advertiser-friendly content guidelines. And as we have mentioned here before, we know that creators want greater clarity and transparency around our advertiser-friendly guidelines and have been working to update these policies based on feedback we have heard. We are sharing the latest changes, which adds some clarity around what content is eligible for monetization on YouTube, as well as some updates we made to the guidelines. Okay, so they give us a link to the full set of content guidelines and below for some more information on what's changing. What's changing? Okay, adult content. This is what they say about adult content. Thumbnails, titles, and videos containing adult links, obscene language, adult material, and sexually gratifying acts may not receive ad revenue. Policy enforcement around classical arts depicting sexual activities, sensual dancing, and sexual education will remain unchanged and may receive ad revenue. Okay, so you have to be careful if you're in that niche where you are sharing like lingerie. What about that, Marlene?
Yeah, that the lingerie, anything that could be perceived as adult content.
Right. Right. Coach Mary Mars in the chat. Hey, Coach. Hey, Donna, and the rest of everybody else that's in the chat. Mama 4. Okay. So when you sharing like your lingerie or you sharing that, and I see a lot of big girls do it, and I'm glad that they do because I need to know what to wear under my clothes too. But you have to be very very careful about how you put it on the thumbnail, because if it even close to what they're saying, then you may not receive ad revenue for that particular video. Okay. Anything else, Marlene?
Yeah, and we're only bringing this information because we don't want anybody to not get their ads on their videos. If there's a way that you can avoid that by doing certain things, then we want you to do that because we want everybody to get their coins.
Right. Next one is violence. Content showing dead bodies. Oh, Lord, now who want to do that? Content showing dead bodies, gang violence directed at a real named person or acts that created to intentionally shock and disgust, and videos showing an implied moment of death will not receive ad revenue. Now, I didn't know people did that.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's on those channels like you know how like they do things like crime stories and things like that, and they'll go out and go and look at certain things and show it.
Oh,
So you got to be careful.
right. And then they said under violence, standard gameplay where gory injuries are present after the first 8 seconds. Non-graphic tragedies and their aftermath or police seizures as a part of law enforcement can receive ad revenue. Okay, it says standard gameplay where gory injuries are present after the first 8 seconds and can receive, okay, ad revenue.
Yeah,
So,
after.
yeah, after the 8 seconds. Now, for gamers that like to play those, gory, and tragedy games, they can't show any of that until after the first 8 seconds. If they do, that video will not be monetized. All right. Content showing dead bodies and all of that, videos allowing implied moment of death will not receive ad revenue. Okay, so for the gamers and whoever like to play, or you showing something, or some sort of game on your channel, make sure that none of this is in the first 8 seconds. And to be honest with myself, Marlene, I wouldn't show none of this through my video. Would you?
If there's any slight chance that maybe I won't get ads on it, I'm going to do whatever it takes so that I don't have to worry about that.
Right. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Harmful or dangerous acts. Dangerous acts or stunts where minors and participants or victims may not receive ad review. So you cannot do any dangerous acts or stunts where minors or participants or victims may not receive ad revenue. That's just self-explanatory right there. But I do want to go back to this violence thing, because They said you cannot name a person or acts that create to intentionally shock and disgust. You can't just show somebody's, real person, like on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
They're cutting down on that stuff where you can show people address and all of this and
Mm-hmm.
pictures, and be careful about all of that. If somebody make you mad, you just have to bite the bullet. You
Mm-hmm.
know, there's other ways, but that way is not going to happen. Okay, you will get that video demonetized, and sometimes they may ask you to take it down because it's not ad friendly. And these people don't want to be putting their ads on something that's got violence on it. Would you, Marlene?
No, you got to think that this YouTube, this right here is a business, and we have to start thinking like business-minded people. If you were an advertiser, would I want to pay for a video? That's what the way that you have to start thinking about your YouTube channel. If I was an advertiser, would I pay to put ads on this video?
Yeah, because, and the reason why YouTube is cracking down so much on stuff is because people, they'll lose their advertisers. And then if they lose their advertisers, they don't get paid and we don't get paid either. And if you do not treat, well, let me just say this first. If you don't know the community guidelines or the updates and all of this, you are
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
do something that you're not supposed to do. Okay?
Yeah.
So go ahead, Marlene.
I was saying, Yaya's best life just came in. Hey, welcome
Hey,
in.
and if you don't know what you have in your hands, then you're not going to treat it as a business. And if you do know what you have in your hands and you do not treat YouTube as a business, then you're probably going to get demonetized because you're not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
See, I treat YouTube as a business. I come on here to make money. I don't know what everybody come on here for. It's your personal business or whatever, but I'm just saying when I found out that I can make money on YouTube, that's what I came to do.
Mm-hmm.
Memberships. If I join a membership, trust me, it is because they're offering me something that I need to help my channel grow. I just don't join memberships because you my friend and you ain't doing a darn thing. Okay, if you don't understand business, you have to understand business in order to win, in order to
Mm-hmm.
make money. If you don't understand it and you're just treating it like a hobby, it's going to be hard for you to make money on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So pay attention to what they send you in an email and pay attention to it and stay within the guidelines and your channel will be okay. Right, Marlene?
Right. And we have to remember that yes, when you get monetized, that's wonderful, but you got to keep doing what you did to get monetized to stay monetized.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you got your 4,000 hours and somebody tell you, oh, you don't need to get that no more, don't believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're just lagging and you're not making money as far as with your ads and stuff, and you ain't getting paid not 0 cents, and you just putting up a video every now and then, it is up to YouTube's discretion to do what, Marlene?
To demonetize you at any time.
Thank you.
Yep. That's what they have the right. This is their platform, and we are getting these services for free. So you got to think, you got to follow the rules, and not only just follow them. You can't follow something if you don't know what the rules are. So that's
Thank
why
you.
me and Gio do this on this channel, Information Girls. We go straight from the community guidelines and tell you all what is really happening.
Right. Okay. Let's go to inappropriate language, which really made people kind of upset. It didn't make me upset because I don't cuss in the first 8 seconds. I play my intro and I don't cuss in my videos anyway. So this is what they said about inappropriate language. All profanity, all varieties of profanity are now treated equally, meaning they are not differentiated based on levels of severity. Also, we are not treating words such as hell and damn as profanity anymore. So you can say hell and damn all day long. Okay, Marlene?
Yeah, that's what YouTube is telling us, because before those two words used to be a profanity and now they're saying that it's not. So it's those are clear. You're clearer to say that, but the other stuff, you're not clear to say it.
It says content where profanity is used after the first 8 seconds may receive ad review. It said may. It didn't say that you was gonna get it. It said MAY. What does that mean, may, Marlene?
Huh. That means you gotta listen to what YouTube is telling you.
If they saying may, okay, let me read this again. Content where profanity is used after the first 8 seconds may receive ad revenue. See, this is why me and Marlene do this channel. Because sometimes when we read this to you guys, we're just reading it for ourselves too. Okay? So a lot of people will come back here and they'll read, but they'll miss the main word. And the main word in this sentence is what, Marlene? May. They may pay you, and they may not.
Yep.
Comments where profanity is used after the first 8 seconds may receive ad revenue. However, if profanity is used in the first 8 seconds of the video, then it will not monetize. Yep. So to me, what I'm hearing them say is don't be using no cussmanity in your videos. What about you, Marlene?
Yeah, I always say, if you want to be safe, and guarantee that you won't get your ads on your videos, don't be cussing. That's just the cut and dry, straight to the point. And I'm just going to read a comment here. Donna says that she joined about 6 people's memberships, and I was a member for them for 6 months. I got nothing from it, just a shout out. Really, you are a small channel like me. Your shout out has no weight. Yeah, you gotta give your members something.
Right.
Yep.
We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes, Donna, but I want to get back to this cussing.
Yeah, one more comment, Gio. And Mama 4 Boys say some of these channels just cuss the whole time.
Right. But y'all got to learn how to read between the lines. Okay? They're saying that content where profanity is used after the first 8 seconds may receive ad revenue. However, if profanity is used in the first 8 seconds of the video, then it will not monetize. If I was you guys, what I'm reading in between the lines, YouTube is suggesting that you do not cuss at all.
For showers.
You can use hell and damn, but you can't use the MF.
Yeah.
And the F word and the B word, you cannot do that when you first come on. I wouldn't even do it, period. If you're that mad at somebody, don't come on YouTube right then and now. Calm down. Okay? Call somebody. Okay? Because whenever somebody put up a title saying this has got to stop, or I'm sick and tired of this, you're going to get a lot of people. Wow, Marlene.
Yeah, because people like the tea.
Yeah,
people like tea,
drama.
people like drama. But you got to think, is it really worth it? Maybe this video, somebody may report it or something, like, and it goes to your reputation. Like, do people really want to keep coming back to your channel if every time you post a video, that's all that they're going to see? Advertisers don't want to be backing that.
No, and they're not. And y'all better listen to when we tell y'all. that YouTube is getting really strict about this.
Mhm.
Not only are they getting strict about this, but everything. And I'm going to be honest and tell y'all why. Because of the advertisers. Advertisers, they're losing advertisers because the advertisers who pay them, who pay their employees and to work and do all of this so that we could get paid. And they are taking channels down that don't care about the community guidelines or what it is YouTube wants, because this is their business. And in the terms of service at YouTube, it says this: we can change anything we want and do anything we want to your channel. You don't even give a say.
And they also say we have the right, we reserve the right to change these rules at any time.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. So if they want to take down your channel for just an itsy little thing, they can do it. If they want to change the rules and whatever and don't tell you, they can do it. Okay, because it's their business and it's free for us. Now, even if we were paying membership, they can have the same rules.
Yeah.
So be careful. Go ahead, Marlene.
Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate the same thing that Gio was saying. You know, they have the right to change things at any time, and that's why it's so important for us to stay updated and find out what's really going on here at YouTube. We can't just be like, oh, they said something 6 months or a year ago. Things are constantly changing, and you got to keep up with what YouTube is saying at that moment. And that means you got to keep checking and find out for yourself. And what I'm finding is that a lot of people will just listen to other people, but they don't go and look and read for themselves. And you can't really know what it's saying unless you look and read for yourself. A lot of times we get, I don't want to say lazy, but we get so busy that we just listen to what somebody else says and we take it like, oh, this person says it, and then we just believe it. But have you read it? That's what we want you guys to do too, is read it. That's why when we do these lives, we go and read, me and Gio, and then we'll put the link so that you guys can read it for yourself.
Now, this is Marlene and everybody in the chat. This baffles me.
Hey, Steps to Leaps.
Who's in the chat?
Steps to Leaps podcast.
Hey, Rochelle, and also April Showers is in the chat. Hey, April.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's what baffles me. Somebody been on YouTube 6 months. They go back and they read one sentence. They don't even try to interpret the sentence or ask anybody, but they've been on here 6 months. And then they open up a live and tell you some bull. And then it's just, and then the whole rumor started all over the community, and everybody upset because nobody really went back there and read it for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You don't be listening to people that ain't been on here but for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, even a year. You need to listen to people that's been on here for a while. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's not out to, I mean, because people can go and read anything they want, but it's the interpretation of the paragraph or the sentence or what YouTube is trying to tell us. It is the interpretation. So make sure you're interpreting this right, or you come over here to the information girls and let's talk about it.
And that's why we always put the receipts. To me, that's the most important part of the information girls. We don't just say things. We'll tell you what, we're getting from it, but we give you the receipt so you can read it for yourself. I think that's the most important part. We're not just out here saying, oh, this is what it is, and this is what we think it is. We're giving you the receipt, and go and read it for yourself and see if what we're saying is what you think too.
Right. And hey, Miss Nita Boo and Lifestyle and stuff. Thank you for coming. Welcome in. Rochelle, welcome in. Steps to Leaks podcast. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, let's finish up here and then we're going to talk about memberships. Okay. Recreational drugs and drug-related content. Drug use and consumption in gaming content may not receive ad revenue. Drug use and consumption in gaming content may not receive ad revenue. So to me, when I'm reading that, that means that you're a gamer and you got one of your actors is acting like they smoking weed or what have you, and it's just not going to be monetized. What about you, Marlene? Let me just read it again. Drug use and consumption in gaming content may not receive ad revenue. Do you think that I'm okay with that, Marlene, what I said?
Yes, I do. Because to me, I feel like that's cut and dry. It's simple. It says it right there.
Right.
Drug use or related will not, they're telling
Right.
you, so you got to pay attention.
Drug dealings, right. Drug dealings or mentions of drugs in gaming content may not receive ad revenue. So they can't even drug dealings, like you are a gangster and you own the corner. You know what I'm saying? And you're doing a drug dealing or mentions of drug and gaming content may receive ad content. Now wait a minute. It said the first one say may not. Drug use and consumption may not. The second one says drug dealings or mentions of drugs in gaming content may receive ad content. Oh wow.
It says may. It says
yeah,
may.
It may. Now you see how I missed that? That's how rumors get started. You have
it says may though. May.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It said may. But I did not read that like that before. Because I'm trying to give an example.
Right.
Of how people come and read stuff and miss stuff. So when you come to the community guidelines and you're reading, read it twice or 3 times. Because it says drug dealings or mentions of drugs and gaming content may receive ad revenue. But it's that may, right, Marlene?
It's that may, because maybe yes and maybe no.
Right. If I was them, I would not do it at all. Read between the lines, okay? Now it says we're also introducing new guidelines under the Enabling Dishonest Behavior Guideline. Oh. The following content will now be in scope of this content will earn no ad revenue. Wow. Pretending to be a retail store employee without the property's owner permission or violating their code of conduct. Wow. Using or encouraging the use of hacking software in competitive esports, whatever that is.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, they have, if you're a gamer, and you happen to be listening to this, we're going to have the link down below after the live, because it says here the gaming and monetizational article has also been updated parallel to reflect these policies. So you guys need to read them. A lot of the people in our chat are not gamers. But if gamers are coming over listening to this, we're going to have the link down below. Pull up that link, scroll all the way down, and then click where it says gaming and monetization. Then you'll know what you can and you can't do. But I just want to let people know when they have that word may in there, don't do it. I mean, you're taking a chance. You may get monetized and you may not. And that's like underlying there. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to come off of stop sharing, because we wanted to at least go over that with you guys so that you guys will know what's happening and treat your business as a business. And go ahead with some of the comments, Marlene.
Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying here in the chat. Thank you all so much for being here. We definitely appreciate you guys being here with us. Coach Mary Ma, Steps to Sleep Podcast, April Showers, Miss Nita Boo, and Life and Stuff. Let's see who else we got in here. If I missed any other comments. Mama for Boy says, who would watch that anyways? Yes, all kinds of content here on YouTube. Hey, Paula Benson. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. And thank you, everybody, for all the likes. We definitely appreciate all the likes. And Mom of Four Boys says, you have to wonder what people have done that they had to make these rules. Yeah, it's a lot of things that people put here on YouTube that is like surprising sometimes that I see. And I'm like, wow. Glad I saw this now. I won't impersonate a McDonald's employee. Yeah, you can't do that. Very useful information as always. Thank you for always going the extra mile to bring clarity. That's what we do over here. Yes. Thank you all so much.
Let's go back to that to the membership post that was made in the chat.
Oh, you want me to go back up?
Yeah, I want to see if you can find it.
Okay. I think it started with Donna just being real. She said that she joined 6 people's memberships. I was a member for them for 6 months. I got nothing from it, just a shout out. You are a small channel like me. Your shout out has no weight. So okay. I think Donna is saying that she needs more than just a shout out from a membership.
Okay. Now, like I said, I joined YouTube to make money. Okay. Now, I know that I just can't grow my YouTube channel all by myself unless I got some surefire content, you know, that's going to get me 4,000 or 5,000 views every time I put it up. All right. Okay. Go ahead and read that, Marlene.
Okay. Some memberships are not worth it. Just choose wisely when becoming a member. Get your money's worth.
Right. Now, that's what I believe in, Donna. Okay. When I join somebody's membership, I join it because they're offering me a service that's going to help let people know that I'm on YouTube and that I can at least get 3, 4, 5 subscribers from it. Something, you know.
Or Jill, I would say I join memberships because if it's not going to help my channel, it's helping me as a person.
Yes.
Or my business or something like that. But it has to offer something that is helping me.
Right. Like, for instance, Marlene's channel. I joined her membership because she is a motivational speaker. Guess what? I need motivation speaker. Not only does Marlene speak of motivation for you guys, she does the Love Channel Member Show, and she does the Outstanding Feature Channel Member Show for her members. Not only that, she does posts for her members. Okay, she has member live streams. Those are the kinds of memberships I would like for people to consider doing something like that. Then your members won't leave.
Right. Okay. You have to do something for your members.
Right. And then another thing is I don't you know, people be saying I join you so you join me. That is not good business.
Okay. We got a question here from April. Do you think they should come to your shows if you have a membership?
Well, half my members don't, and I really don't. I don't go there because let me tell you something, April. This is how I feel. They are supporting my channel every month with whatever donation that they are giving me. They don't have to do that. So whether they come or not, it does not matter to me. That's my personal opinion. You know, I mean, just for them joining my membership. See, I'm gonna tell you another thing. People have to like you. You know,
There
the
you go.
first thing, they have to like you in order to join anything. They have to trust you in order to keep putting their money in your membership. So remember that first. If you got members and they've been with you a long time, like they've been with me and Marlene, they like us. They like who we are. And we are women of our word. So if they don't come to my live stream all the time, girl, please. As long as they are doing supporting my channel, it's okay with me. Come when you can come.
Yeah.
All right. So in order to keep your members, you just can't just not do nothing.
You can't just say I got membership and then you don't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, you can do videos. A shout out video on your channel. You can sit up and talk about each member. Do a video like that and make that once a month.
Yeah.
At least
but you got to offer something.
Now, because a lot of the members work, and if you go live during the work time, then a lot of them can't come, and they don't even know that you shouted them out. You can, when you go live, you can either put your members on a over there in Canva. What I like to do is put my members on a thumbnail, and then when I go live, I just show it, in my introduction, and then at the end, show it again. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you can do in a live stream, or you can just do what Marlene does that I love. She said, "My members are." And then she calls out each member's name. Okay. Another thing is that, but sometimes going live and just doing that is still not enough.
Okay. I have viewers asking me for membership. I wasn't going to do it. Now I'm brainstorming on prices and giving them their money worth. I just have to figure out how to set up.
Well, the thing is, Donna, you have to do stuff you can do. You cannot promise members something and then you don't do it.
Yeah.
Make sure whatever you can do, you're going to do it. If you say for $1.99, I will make a video every month and shout you out, then that's what you need to do. Now, another thing is that if you're going to do that, you have to be really, really creative on how you're going to shout them out and what's the best way to bring attention to them. Because just like you said, Donna, you didn't get anything for your money when you join other memberships. Think about that when you set yours up.
Yeah. You have to be creative. And my thing is I like to make my members feel special. If people don't feel that you're making them special, they ain't going to stay around.
Right. And so that's how come when I figured this whole thing out, I'm like, ooh, if we don't do something, and these are with my collaborators in Team Build with Geo. Y'all know who we are. We are myself, Marlene, Pandy, and Be Amazing. I came up with 2 shows for the members. The Love Channel Member Show and the Outstanding Feature Channel Member Show. Ain't nobody left.
No. I have the same members for like 14
will join you and then get out the next month because that's what they do, and there's nothing you could do about it. I would not even go, and I don't even ask people why they get out my membership because, see, I'm a businesswoman. Okay, I know that sales go up and down, and people get out for certain reasons. Maybe they can't afford it no more. You don't have to go and say nothing in your live stream. Oh, I don't know if you know it or not, but your membership, you're not in my membership no more. You don't do that to people in a live stream. That's embarrassing because you don't even know why they got out.
Yes.
I don't, if you go join me in 3 months, you get out, guess what? I don't say nothing because I understand business. I understand people. And guess what? 3, 4 months later, them same people come back, and this time they stay longer because I did not harass them.
Right. Oh, Jill,
Morning.
this is what Donna was saying. She says, I'm not doing a shout out. I meant I don't know how to set up membership. So maybe that's a video that we can do because that's not hard for us to say how to set up a membership.
Right.
So I'm gonna write that down, Donna.
Remember, you have to, Donna. This is what I did when I don't know how to do stuff. I go on YouTube and I put on the how to set up a channel membership. It's lots of videos on how to do that. Yeah, I joined membership because I like the people and what they stand for. Right. See, that is the key, Donna. You like the people.
No, that's
and
April
what
Showers.
they stand for.
That's April Showers.
Oh, April Showers. Oh, I'm sorry, April Showers. See, that is the key. See, long time ago, that's what my mentors taught me. They said, first of all, for people to buy anything from you, they got to like and trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember that, guys. And when people get out your membership, sometimes it's not about you.
Yeah.
It's not about
we
you.
we have to understand a business that people are going to, that's sales. People at the time they have the money, maybe the next month they don't have the money, but maybe when they have it they'll come back. But you got to let people do what they want to do. That's how business goes, and you can't take it personal. And I think sometimes people on YouTube take it personal and like, oh, that's my friend, why would they do that to me? And it's not personal, it's business.
Right. You have to separate the two. And then there are people on YouTube that says, I join your channel, so when you gonna join, I join your channel membership, so join mine. I'm not like that.
Mm-mm.
If I join you, it's because I want to.
Right.
1 or 2 reasons. I like what you're doing for your members. I like you as a person, and I like what you stand for. You speak in my language. I don't mind spending my $1.99.
Mm-hmm.
For something like that. But do not contact me and say, I join your membership, so join mine. That is not good business. You don't do that to people.
I think that's a good way to lose members, Gio.
Huh?
I think that's a good way to lose members when you say that.
Is. I never thought about what the membership people do until an incident came up. I never thought about what the membership people do.
Like she never thought about what memberships offer until something happened here on YouTube. Oh,
okay. Never take anything on YouTube personal. If you do, you will stress yourself out. That's true. That, and all the reason that I'm talking about it like that, because a lot of these things that I'm talking about has happened to me.
Yeah, me.
I ain't gonna even lie about it. And I did not like it one bit. If I got out your membership, it's on me. It's my personal reasons why. It's my personal reasons why I join you. And it's my personal reasons why I'm getting out. You don't need to know all of that. What you need to know is this is a business and you are selling memberships. And memberships go up and down like this. It's never going to stay the same for years and years and years to come. It's not. You don't know what's going on with people or their financial situation. So you have to give people that space. And most of the time, if you don't say nothing or don't harass them or stuff like that, these people will come back to you. And I have seen that.
I always say with my members, I always say thank you for those that are my members now, and thank you for those in the past, because people didn't have to join you previously, and if for some reason they got out because of whatever reason, I thank whoever could do whatever they could do when they could do it. Be grateful for what you have instead of being demanding. I think that's a thing that we have to understand. You got to respect other people, what they want to do with their own coins.
Right.
And if they want to, they will come back. And if they don't, then they don't. It's okay.
Because God is going to give you what you're going to have. It's how I look at it. Look like every time somebody got out my membership, 2-3 weeks later, 3 people came.
Yeah.
You know, I
And
don't worry about
and
that.
I feel the same way about subscribers.
Right.
People are going to leave. You can't stop that. But you want the right people. You want the people who are there actually because they enjoy your content, because they like it, because they're going to watch it. You don't want somebody to just come in just to have another number, another person on your subscriber base. You want people actually that love your content and want to be there and want to support you. That's my personal opinion. I can't tell everybody else how to feel, but that's how I feel. For me, it's about the viewership, not about how much subscribers that you have.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is that I do things for my members, you know, and if you do things for your members, all I can tell you is that they will stay if they can. You know, I've had certain members that's been with me a long, like 2-3 years,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and all of a sudden they get out. Guess what? I don't know. I just say thank you. I don't say nothing. I don't say a
Mm-hmm.
word
Mm-hmm.
because it's their own personal business. It's not my business. I was just grateful for the 2-3 years. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Paula says, I like that statement about respecting people. Some people can be a member and some people cannot.
Right.
Yeah. You don't know the people's financial situation at that time. Maybe financially they had it, and then things can change, just how life is, especially with all the things that everybody is going through with the prices of the groceries and bills and everything going up. Just life happens, and they just can't do it anymore. We can't take it personal and come on YouTube ranting about how come y'all left my memberships. And I look at it as very unprofessional. And Geo and I only want to say that because we want you all to have a professional business here on YouTube. You want people to keep coming to your channel, and people are going to be turned off by your channel if you keep saying, oh, join my membership, and I need y'all to join my membership, and hurry up and join my membership. People don't like that. They take that as offensive.
The thing is that when you're talking about your membership, you have to talk about it, you know, like, okay, guys, I just want to remind you guys that you that I have membership here on Boss Life Online. And with that membership, this is what you're going to get. And then I tell them what they're going to get. And then I say, if this channel is for you, then join my membership. You know, and I just leave it up to them. I don't try to coerce and, well, I join you, you'll join me. Now that's
Yeah.
that's not good business.
Well, and I also think that it's different, Gio, because you come from the business world and you work in, marketing and all of that. And some people who are not involved in business and don't work for themselves, they don't understand how business works. Business and personal does not go together. And you got to separate it, or you're going to drive yourself crazy here on YouTube, like
Well,
Donna said.
yeah, you're right. And that's how come we sitting here telling them. The ones that don't understand, by the time they get through with this, they should understand that you just don't do that. That's not good business sense. And people will not come back to your channel. Not only that, they will unsubscribe to you and everything when you come to people and say, well, you got out my membership. Did you know you got out my membership in a live? You don't do that to people in no live.
It's embarrassing and it's rude.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. Donna says YouTube has really exposed my channel to viewers that find value in my content, that watch my past content, and most importantly, watch my content in full. Shout out to YouTube since October 2022.
Right.
Yeah. That's
You
what we
know,
want.
go ahead.
I was saying that's what we want here as content creators. We want people to genuinely enjoy our content. And because they enjoy it, they're going to watch it in full. They're going to leave a comment. They're going to like it. And maybe if you have memberships on your channel, they'll want to support you, because that's what I like to say. And that's what I said on my last left channel member show, that when people support with memberships, it helps to be able to allow me as a content creator to keep being on YouTube, because being a content creator ain't free. You got to pay your light bill. You got to pay for your Wi-Fi. You got to pay for other things, that maybe props and things that you use on your channel, like StreamYards. All of that is because of my members. My members pay for that. And I like to tell them, because you got to tell people what they're helping you to do, so that way they'll stay, and then they appreciate it because you're honest.
Yeah, because some of the money that I get from the membership help me pay my electric bill, so that and my internet bill, so that I can continue to support them and shout out their channel and do the Outstanding Feature Channel Member Show and the Love Channel Member Show. And we have started to go live. We are live with those shows now. And I'm glad that we are, because right now, when we go live, lots of people come instead of the premieres. And once we found that out, we was like, child, we going live. So you steady try to think of things to elevate what you do.
You
for
want to
your
get
members.
better.
Right, to make it better. Even if you do one thing for a whole year or 2 years, then you might think to yourself, how can I elevate this? So I just wanted to just say those things about memberships, because I've seen that so many times in live streams where people will say, you got out my membership.
Yeah.
Wow.
The first time I saw that, like my jaw dropped open. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I wasn't raised that way. Like, I don't have that type of etiquette. I would never say something like that to somebody. If somebody does something, then that's their personal choice. I'm not paying their bills and responsible for what another grown adult is doing. So you let them do you, just like I'm going to keep doing me.
Right. So when you open up your membership, just make sure that whatever you say you're going to do it. If you're working and you got a family, husbands, kids, then you should tell them in that membership once a month, so that you don't stress yourself out.
And that not only stress, but also is something that you can keep up, because you shouldn't say you're going to do something and then you don't do it. That's why people will leave your memberships. Do something that you know that you can continuously do on a regular basis, even if that's only once a month or every 2 weeks.
Right. So we do, and another thing is that you could do is you can get a panel or 2 people, like me and Marlene always collaborate all the time. And then you can have channel membership, shout out, make it live, because a lot of people like to come to lives. And then between the 2 of you guys, y'all talk about on your channel, you talk about your members. And then the next week you can go on that other person's channel, if they have members, to talk about their members. And you just acquaint yourself with other people's members, so that you can have something to say too. I mean, there's lots of ways to do stuff. You just have to think about it.
Right. And what Donna is saying here is really good information. It can take years to get your channel to jump off. Just be consistent and patient. and have a realistic view on your channel. And that's what
Right.
we got to do. You got to be realistic. And what I'm learning is the more that I'm just genuinely being myself and using the information that has been downloaded inside of me, the more that you're authentically yourself, is more people are going to be drawn to you. But if you're constantly shifting, like this week I'm like this and the next week you're like this, you're trying to duplicate and copy somebody else, and people don't like a copycat. We don't like, people don't like people who steal other people's content or try to be something that they're not. You know, it's just much easier if you're just yourself on your channel. People will appreciate that.
And another thing that I've noticed on my channel is when I do more of a business collaboration, and I have like 3 or 4 collaborators, on my channel, and we all talking about different things, because when you do that, you have all these 3 other people up there with you that's going to come at it in a different perspective, is when I get tons of views.
Yeah.
So, and in the community guidelines, and I kind of been looking over it and going back to it and reading it. It'll tell you how to grow your channel. And one of the biggest things that they say is collaboration. Now, you got to find somebody that will show up when I say, Marlene, do you have time? I got an idea. We're gonna do this. Can you do it? We sit down and look at our schedules and we see when we can do it. And then when it's time to do it, we show up. We do not let each other down, because we both are on the same page and we're trying to make some money.
And we're respectful. We
Right.
respect each other. And that's one thing that I will always appreciate about Geo is I know the things that I'm good at, and Geo always tells me the things that I'm good at. And you don't have to be the same when you're doing collaboration. You let that person do what they do and you do what you do, and you can uplift each other. I don't
Yeah.
understand why that's so difficult here on YouTube, but it's a lot of content creators. I don't want to do what they do, but I appreciate their content because that's their lane. That's what they do. And we can support each other in that way. Let them
Yeah.
do them and you do you.
Right. You have to find somebody that's going to show up and they want the same thing as you. That's who you collaborate with. You don't have to worry about, oh, I wonder if they're going to show up. Oh, they didn't answer me in Instagram. Blah, blah, this. Those are type of people I'm not interested in collaborating with, because I don't have time to worry. Me, Candy, Be Amazing, and Marlene, we've been collaborating for what, 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay, if
I
we
don't have to
say
worry if you're going to show up.
right, if we say we gonna do something, we do it. We show up. Those are the type of people that you need to collaborate with. Find somebody that really, really want to make some money here on YouTube, and whatever you do on your channel, then you say, okay, let's go and do the same thing on your channel, or whatever they want to do on their channel. Collaboration gets big views,
Mhm.
okay, on your lives. Just remember we told you that.
Yeah.
All right.
Collaboration is the key. I'm telling you, the more that I'm doing collaboration on not just one of my channels, but many of my channels, I'm starting to see the growth on my channel, and my viewership is up and everything, because people like to see that you can get along with somebody else and they bring their value. You can say things how you say it, but when somebody else says the same thing a different way, somebody else will get something else from it.
Right. Right. So collaborate. Find somebody that, and then when you do that, think of how you can uplift your members with this person who's you're gonna collaborate with. It could be 3 people, 4 people, but make sure they show up when they supposed to. And you ain't got to sit back and worry if they gonna show up. Or if
Right.
they cannot show up, they are respectful enough to tell you in 3, 4 days, I can't make it that day. Can we
Mhm.
change the live to this? You have to be
Mhm.
respectful of each other and each other's
Mhm.
time to make collaborations work.
Yep.
And that person will want to collaborate with you all the time.
Because your name will get out if you say you're going to do something and then you say, oh yeah, I'll do it, and then you don't do it. That word gets around. They'll be like, oh, they say they're going to do stuff all the time and they never keep their word. Nobody wants to be attached with somebody who don't keep their word.
Yeah.
Yes, true. Choose wisely who you collaborate with. Not everyone is on the same page with you, and not cutthroat. Yeah. Yeah. Donna is so real because it's true. Like you'll have somebody and you think, oh, we vibe really well and we get along. And then next thing you see them on their channel doing the same thing that you do, change one word and say it was their idea.
Right.
You get backstabbed really easy that way. It's happened to me.
Oh, it's
Doing
still
the
happening
same
to me.
thing. Doing the same thing you do and change
Thank
one
you.
word
And
and
change
say it's
one
yours.
word and then have the same content. But it may sound a little bit different because because we are two different people. But it's the same content, same idea. They just living off of what you do. That's how I look at it. And how do I feel about that? I don't like it.
Yeah.
What can I do about it? Nothing.
Nothing.
So I have to give that to a power greater than myself. I have to give that over to God and not let that upset me or make me leave YouTube. Okay, for what it really do for me, y'all, is make me more creative. Oh, you gonna do? Oh, I got something for you. You know? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
One of my songs and see what
What is
happens.
that saying by Maya Angelou? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them, and believe them the first time.
Thank you.
That used to be my issue. I would see something and be like, oh well, and maybe I'm being too sensitive or something like that. And also I have heard people say when somebody copies you, you should be happy about it.
No, I don't.
I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it.
I may not say nothing, but the being real with myself, no, ma'am, I'm not happy with it. Mm-mm. And I don't mind telling people I ain't happy with it because I'm not, and I'm not finna sit up here and fake.
Mm-hmm. And that means after that, I know I can't trust you no more, and I'm done.
Thank you, and I will block you too.
I will block you
because all you had to do was say, "Geo, let's do a collaboration." You know, on this, and this, and I probably would say, "Okay." But when you just go and you change one word and and everything,
and then telling everybody, and then everybody in your chat is saying, "What a good idea."
Yeah.
And they don't say nothing. Oh, this was Marlene's idea or Geo's idea or whoever's idea. You don't do that. But you know what I always say? Everything you do comes back to you.
Thank you.
Everything.
Just like a lot of people that we started out in 2019, they ain't here no more. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but they not here. So you have to, what go around comes around. I'm gonna leave that just like that. Mm-hmm. That's how come I don't do nothing. I don't make no videos. I don't respond to nothing. I just let God handle it. And every single time they either leave in YouTube or they don't make many videos. I just let even though I want to respond. Come on now.
Ooh, come on.
Let me just be honest. Even though I be wanting to, even though I want to use some cussfanity, and tell you exactly where I'm coming from, I don't do it. I call Marlene and say, Marlene, stop me.
Yep. And I'd be like, I want to make a video. I want to go live and talk about them.
But then what do I say now?
Yeah, you tell me. See, and that's why I think it's very important to have an accountability partner, somebody who you can talk to before you go and make a big mistake like that. Oh, going live and saying, oh, this person did this to me. It doesn't paint you in a good light. Please don't do that, y'all.
Well, you know what, Rochelle, some people feel that way, but the reason why I'm like, I'm not happy about it because this is why, because in this community, this small community that we're in, We're never going to get out or make it big because everybody copies everybody. That means that half the people over here, over here, over here, over here, and your channel is going to go zzz because everybody is doing the same thing. Now, if they were had business sense and they were wise, they would know that we're going to all go over here at Geo's because she's doing this and this and this. And then myself, I'm going to say, okay, this person is doing this and this and this. Let's go over there. That's how you win.
That's how you win, and that's how everybody grows.
Right. But if everybody is doing the copy one idea, like Drop the Link Day, when we came out with that, it wasn't 2 weeks before everybody was doing it. And then that split up all the people that was coming to us. They start splitting, going here.
And that's what they want. That's what. And
you're never gonna win. You're not gonna win. You're never gonna win. This is why I am so glad YouTube is not my main business.
Yep. Gotta have more.
It's my home business. That's my main, and I have been building that since 2016. I have a good downline. I don't have to worry about these types of things. But I do get kind of like frustrated because I'm like, why can't people just team up? And I come from that. I come from good mentors. And I'm like, if this person is so good at this, but they didn't start doing exactly what I'm doing and what that person is doing. And you split the whole community and nobody grows. Nobody.
Yeah. And look what Donna says. If you argue with a clown, you are a clown too. So remember that when thinking about arguing with a clown.
Right. And that's why you have to have good friends that you can call and talk to.
Right. Because me and Gio, it's gone vice versa. I've had times where I'll be like, I'm sick of them. And I'm sick of this and I'm sick of that. And then you'll say, don't do that. And it's been vice versa where I've said that to Gio, don't do that. Yeah, it's gone both ways. Yes, sometimes those things push you to bring out the expert in you that you never thought was in you. A big blessing from a negative situation.
I don't care, Rochelle. I just don't feel good about it. And I have to be real with myself. I don't care. They shouldn't be, because I know that if I come up with a good idea and everybody starts doing it, guess what I know, Marlene? I'm not making no money.
Yeah, because they're going to go over to everybody. I'm not going to make
no money from it, Rochelle. I'm just not.
Yeah, and
because everybody else, they split the community.
And my thing is, Gio, is people think it's not a big deal to steal from other people, but it took you time and you sat and you think about that idea, how you're going to do it and all of this, and you're excited about it. And somebody just comes and say, oh, that's good. And they've said it in our lives. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How could that make you feel good? That cannot make me feel good. I'm sorry. I still got petty in me. I'm still working on myself. No, it's not about
petty, Marlene. It's about being real with who you are and your feelings so that you can get past it. Yeah. Because if you just let resentment just sit deep down in there and you never do nothing about it, but you just can't stand that person, one day you will make a video. And I'm not trying to let nobody bring me out of my character.
Thank you. Thank you, Donna.
But I'm just saying that that's what I notice about this community. And I'm so glad that YouTube is not one of my main businesses. Mm-hmm. Because I don't even know if I would stay. I ain't going to even lie about it. Yeah. You know, and that's just one of the reasons that me and Marlene started this channel, so that we could come and just tell you guys what the community guideline says. And also, it's going to take us a long time to get this channel monetized and stuff like that. So we have Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. We went and joined over there. So if anybody wants to donate to Information Girls, because we do bring you good, valuable information. We go read it for you, and then we come back and we tell you what it is. If you want to donate to us, the link is in Nightbot is also dropping the link. And Marlene has pinned the link at the top of the
Mhm.
chat. Anything else, Marlene?
No, we just wanted to tell y'all that that's how we're going to be moving forward. It's going to be buy me a coffee. If monetization happens for this channel, it happens, but we're not trying to do that over here. We're just going to say the ones that want to support us, this is how you support us with the buy me a coffee, and it's no pressure or anything. Those who want to do it can do it, and we thank the ones that can.
Yes. And I want to thank the ones that's not able to do it, but still come and give us your support by being in the chat.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. And thank you for just listening today, because I really needed to talk about that so I could get past it, you
Mhm.
know. And sometimes that's what I need to do, just say what I really, really feel. You
Yeah.
know, feelings are neither right or wrong. They just is.
No, it just is. Mhm.
So that is all we came to tell you today. Thank you so much for coming.
Yep. Thank you guys so much for watching. And to everybody who's new, we would love if everybody who has never watched this video, if it's your first time here, we would love for you to subscribe to the channel, watch some videos, leave us genuine comments, because we want genuine supporters. So thank you, GL.
Yes. Okay, so that's it, Marlene.
Okay, we will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye-bye, guys.
Information girls, we got the goals, we got strategies where dreams come true. Let's rock this chat, don't need no flag, got a lot of things to keep intact. So pack that channel and show some loving.